Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection. Or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It's been purchased by an Uldon collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I'm present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she's a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I'm also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tutusi and Camp Drybone sells. You can come along, if you'd like. Thanks. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you? Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves, for God's sake, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took from your store? Was it because he took from you your share or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for the help, Inspector. At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildebrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildebrand. We should get going. Lady Dorilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers, but it's raining, so they should be fine. They're getting watered. Again, as I told the last 20 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you're too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. I have flower for pretty lady. Did you really think I would be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect. What's more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. High-value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out. Forgive us, Lady Dorilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it's none of your concern. Okay. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized. Or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. But you may see for yourself. Like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair. Ships that passed in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you, here and now, I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep. Those are the same thing, until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. My lady, what brings you here? Are you... Oh, that's to me! Sorry! Hey, friend! What brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance, in pursuit of me? As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable incompetent. To be fair, you're not spending a single gil on me. Please walk in all dramatically. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry, I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardian? I almost wanted to say Briardian. Ooh, that sounds like a medication. Consulting inspector. At your service, my lady. Oh no, I feel bad. Conniving inspector. Consulting inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildebrand Manderville and Nashu. You know, I didn't really look at her last name until now. Makaraka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. Okay. You see, I do not want nor need your help. I really want to call him Briardian. He's more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. Oh! Where have you been, Maria? Of course her name's Maria. And where is my vase? Sorry, let me be, hoity-toity here. Where is my vase? There was a strange thing flying, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so, I don't know, I'm flustered. There was something flying, and it was weird. That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You're going to have to join a host club in order to pay it off. You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. Sounded like a mosquito to me, but... With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect. At which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. That one's spoken aloud. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? No, you're really weird and I want to go to my room. I picked up the vase in Ulda, like Mother said, and as I was on my way home, I was crossing the bridge and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nafika's wells. I want to go and look, but there were scary-looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briardian. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there. But, Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to do justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help, understand? Don't worry, I'll protect you. I don't know what that is. I mean, it's close enough. Actually, I'll fly them. Whoa! Hey, did you guys know that there was a drop there? Oh damn, I don't think I can fly from here. What a fool I am! Whee! Okay, so I'm going this way. I don't know whether the game will let me go this way, but I don't think I'd be able to touch like this lighthouse, for example. Down here somewhere. Oh, I see. This flamboyant oaf. Wish I could speak. With a green chicken. Anyway. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. This one? He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. Huh? A vase? I know not what you... Curse this infernal refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There's something in the water at the man's feet. Huh. Should I look at it? Or no? Okay, I'll just continue on. Anyway, we're looking for another person. You, Sandman. A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. Okay. And then I assume up these stairs. Wee. I see you messing up in the background. What are you doing? Where do you think my arm is currently? Whoa. Resting merchant. Is this the winged beast? That girl what run by earlier? Aye, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now. Shucks. Whoa, wrong button. I'll do that sometimes, or I'll go to fly. But I'm not on my chocobo. Oh man, can you believe that I get to look at the flamboyant oaf again? You scared me because you did that at the exact same time I pressed to get off the chocobo. What is this curious object? Right next to your bottom. Pinch, pinch. Oh, sorry, I was looking for the thing. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Gerilda over... Oh. Oh, dear. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it in the talons of that accursed creature. So we have some sort... Okay, it's good that you said in the talons, because I was imagining in the beak, like... So we have this bird who's going around with a sword in its beak. But okay, in its talons, sure. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildebrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. That makes sense. I can't wait to hear some dumbassery. Sorry, I clicked with the wrong button. How dare I right click or left click instead of right click? Oh my god. While I'm waiting, can I take a drink? Hold on, even better. I have a button. Hold on. I just set this up yesterday. I think I did it. Hopefully I did it. I can't actively see it. Hold on, let me take a drink. Okay, so I was laughing too hard at the coffee in my hand that I spilled my drink on myself. But I did it. It looks a little too small. Hold on. I'll just wipe myself off with my shirt, it's fine. Oh god, I'm a mess. Oh no. Anyway, I'm a totally normal person, just playing video games. No, I don't know why I'm slightly wet. Hey, I'm in the river, you know? Don't worry, it was just water. Okay, anyway. I have other ones that I did too that I'm not sure if they work. Like, I think this one's in this hand. That looks huge. Damn, I didn't check sizes before I put them. Or I like this one specifically. Let me see if it still works. Holy shit, that's huge. I really should have paid attention to sizes. Oh god, I need to change that later. Anyway. Hi, Hildebrand. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less. He, after all. Good. I'm going to learn how to dance. Hopefully it's a good one. There is but one person in all of Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Once a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ulda, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. He was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned of who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer. The hammer." He sounds dangerous. Aye, that he does, and I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. Okay. Well, not really. It's been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. The pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildebrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it's that hard for you to remember, you can just call me Gil. Excellent suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Thanalan. It is there that we shall begin our search. We're just not going to pay attention to the fact that she was a little messed up. Alright. Oh, I guess I'm going just right to here. Gee, where should I meet them up? What are we doing, girly pops? The Dublin's wounds indicate that he was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did it is still around. Questionable. I'm gonna get got by this basilisk. Pause. I need to start learning, to do, blood letter in between my things. Anyway, hi. Oh. The basilisk's wounds indicate it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north. A single blow to the head. Impressive. And to the north, we find Hildebrand, dead by hammer. Rest in peace. Taken from us too early. Yeah, what the hell is this, by the way? I saw it recently and I was like, what the hell? Click on it. Why do you make that noise? Dublin, the basilisk, this airman, all were slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I'm mistaken. Oh god, what the hell? That chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he's watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. What must you do that it's so terrible? I must dance. I'm a Manderville man, doing what only a Manderville can, from the peaks of Kurthus to Thanalan. Manderville man. I cannot avert mine eyes. That is the dance of House Manderville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good person, you. I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead, though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions. I must bequeath to you the Manderville. Do I get to see myself doing it directly after? I just learned the emote? Cool, but do I have to see myself doing it? No? Damn. Why do you sound like that? At first I didn't know it was coming from you, but the closer you get to it, the more you hear it. I hate that even more. Also, what the fuck do you mean you're a flame sergeant? Anyway. Nope. Nope. It's okay. I'm scared. The time has come for you to do what only a Manderville can. Hey, yeah, by the way, I can't turn around, but that was a chimera, because that's one of the things I gotta fight. Uh-oh. We are as siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Manderville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen chimera and dance like only a Manderville can. What the fuck is this? Why do you look like that? I'm scared. Anyway. I was wondering if I could just see, they're staring at me. Oh, okay. I guess I have to wait here. I thought I was gonna have to do the dance immediately. Oh no, you left your hammer. /axe. /pickaxe? You had multiple of them. Oh. Exciting. Of course. Fancy yourself a Manderville man? You would do what only a Manderville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Manderville man. He comes. Jesus. I don't think we need that. Put that away. Ho ho ho, you have naught to fear from me, not at all. The only accounts I came to settle were with the chimera. Ew. Damn, could you have your little boxers be any lower? I was gonna say, you're the guy who I saw in the thing, right? I don't think that I recorded for that. I gave this man a massage in, I forget what it's called, but like the area where everybody rests and relaxes after they've gone to war. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert. Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? Wait, I know you. They have strong yet tender fingers, yeah. But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Manderville? If I did not teach you, then who? Like, he just walked away, by the way. Uh-oh. Run. I wrote the script for this, actually. By the grace of Thal, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? Oh, Jesus. I was gonna say there was a strange flash there. I think he's in front of you now. Oh, even worse. This is beautiful. Run faster! Oh shit, I was gonna say, damn, he's quite a ways behind you, but... Hildebrand Helly... I didn't read it. Oh shit. Rest in pepperoni, dude. "10 years, Hildebrand. 10 years since you left home. And 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. Oh, you went to the moon? Congrats. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead?" Son? You are Hildy's father? I like that you call him Hildy. Yeah, no, I could see it. God birthed the goldsmith's a Manderville man, smithing as only a Manderville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for a Manderville man. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. No, this makes sense. This antique vase must be made whole once more for the sake of Miss Maria. Do not worry, little one. I deal with worse cases before my morning bowel movement. Oh shit, done. That was easy. Hold your applause until the end. Byregot, guide my hammer. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. I knew I was going to mess that one up for some reason, I just felt it in my bones. Would you all not agree that it is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense. I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, that's not my path. I'm an agent of enquiry, an inspector. It's my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others, too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you would put away the childish dreams. No matter, you will understand in due time. No, I will not. I'm an inspector, Father. I can be naught else. Mr. Godbert, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildebrand help with the investigation. We cannot say that for certain, can we? Mayhap she will take a liking to this reimagining. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself, and also I thieve. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. Enkidu as well, I should think. I see you too possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad I am to met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence. I shall be traveling there on business once I have finished gathering materials. Oh. That's not nice. I know he's only wearing underwear, but you don't have to call him names. I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Okay. Go on without me. I shall follow anon. Anyway. Stop making noises. I hope she likes it. Behold, ma'am. Whose name I forgot already. Vase. Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods, have you no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased. Now see here, Lady Dorilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but... gaudy trash. Lord Manderville, sir, I did not realize you had arrived. Are you the guy who I had posted about on Twitter? And I called you sexy KFC man? Wait, hold on. Where's my phone? Where is my phone? I didn't post it that long ago. I need to actively look at this. Did I sexualize you on Twitter? And also Blue Sky a while ago? You are! No. That's crazy. Yeah, I posted June 4th. Sexy KFC man. 7 people liked it. Which isn't a lot, but... My first meeting with this guy, which was in the gold saucer, believe it or not. And I took a screenshot of him. Though I know it's nothing compared to the lavish accommodations an esteemed gentleman such as yourself may enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction. Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed, especially that exquisite vase over yonder, though I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction. Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it. I love it. I would go as far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection. Ah, what a relief. I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandervilles do so take pride in our work, and ever strive for professional perfection. Ah, but why am I repeating what my son Hildebrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist's threats? This finger was not up, it was down, but I was... Oh, well, that's not what I was doing. I was snapping my fingers together, but for some reason, when I do that, it looks like I'm... Enough expository banter, I say. I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildebrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Manderville, the man who took... Eolande Quiverun's seat on the Syndicate? It appears there have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Briardian. Alright. Where is he? Outside? Cool. Where is he? Oh. He was very close by. Hi. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorilda has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a stage that even you couldn't ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the Treaty Blade through a merchant named Dodonpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the Observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorilda's sellswords. Once I give the order, they will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay. Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right? They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on his location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real Treaty Blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. That's not how you pronounce that, but I don't... Is that how you pronounce it? Same. I just roll with it. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourself in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description? You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd. Ha ha ha. A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Curthus. Then I suppose we don't need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less. Be seeing you. I wave like that too in real life, deadass. Sometimes when I'm being silly, I'll put my hand like over my head. I can't do it now because it will get out of the view of the camera. And I'll do some... Pray forgive my lateness. A towering brute wearing red. Greg, my good man. What a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. The victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in a ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I'm intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? What reasons indeed? It's enough to make a gentleman laugh. Intriguing. I'm in your ass. I wasn't speaking to you at all. That damnable demon bird continues to elude me, but no longer. Soon I shall. But I was talking to Hildebrand. Okay. We are in each other. We could not possibly talk to each other any closer. Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. I'm scared to... I can't do that. Okay. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Regardant's instructions. The good thing that I didn't try to continue on before I read that. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. Oh. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with transporting a counterfeit treaty blade. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. At ease, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them. Or else. But, sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you, after administering the requisite beating. Haha. Anyway. Good, you're still... Huh? Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? No, just the three of us. Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, full eager to catch the thief. As are we. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. Well, I'm still here. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my man near the east gates? We're undermanned over there. Okay. The east gates. This way. Hello, I am here for the east. You see that just now? No? I don't think me eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here. Cool. Inspector, over there, look. What is it, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see. Aha, I see you, demon bird. You will not escape me this time. Why, hello there, my friends. Is aught amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment, I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu. We have lingered here over long. We must egress, post-haste. Alright. Anyway. I'll just leave my post that this guy told me to stay at. There's not out of the ordinary here, either. No luck, We have scoured every elm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildebrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding. Or perhaps he's waiting patiently outside of the walls for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits. I appreciate your concern, Miss Ellie, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary. I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12, is that the self-same spear which propelled me to the Red Moon? Wherever did you find it? It was buried in the snow. Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatory. Anyway, let us go east. I really like that little, music. I don't know, what causes it to happen, though. Is it just daybreak, or is it something specific that I do? But I like it. Picasso. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the self-same creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. I see. You sense it too, don't you? A call. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but beheld it, you would understand. In some ways it bore resemblance to a spear, but in other respects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which it was welded a musket barrel. It was one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearned to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Grr. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. How many times are we gonna do this? I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act. Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I'm certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. Every weapon I have claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat. See, I bested you, now I get it. I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him. A confession to what? What have I gone? Nope, I have done not wrong. You're all beyond reason. And then you just let him walk off? Yes, my plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de... I don't speak French. Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impassable. Get him. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't, so let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. Don't you dare tell me to play with real people. Please let me play with NPCs. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Please let me play with NPCs. This way. I was double checking the minimap when honestly I should have just used my eyes to look like up here. My shoulder is still not that far up. At least the tracking so far hasn't turned itself off. I wonder why it does. Well, he's upside down, so I wonder why when I'm playing other games it turns off every 30 seconds. Holy shit, I'd go crazy. It turns off every 30 minutes, but when I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV, it stays on the entire time. Like, I've been having this problem for a week straight. Anyway. Hey, bud. Selfie. Nashu? Miss Ellie? Ah, my good person, you. I like, just like as a, in general, especially if you change this to say something else, like you're a good boy, you know, but you're a good person. Thanks. It's a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. It's crazy. I must leave the rest to you. Oh? This is pretty as well. Every single time, I guess you just have that god ray from the sun. I'm not sure that's really a god ray. Can't think of what the other term for it is. Okay. Oh. Hello. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian, content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me, and you will have the spear. Fail, and your weapons are not my weapons, my crab bow. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. I grant you the leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. Heh. For Gilgamesh. It is embiggening time. Oh. So, can I play with NPCs or... Battle on the big bridge. Please. 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 You're still here? Please. Please, I'm begging of you. Okay, so this says that I have to play with people. But, surely if I go to duty and duty support... I'm gonna cry. Why is it that everything requires me to play with real people? So like I said, I don't want to do duties. I don't want my first duty with real people to be on camera. Because I want to focus on it and not like creating content. So next time.